Hey, what it do, y'all? What it do? What it do? So I just dropped the group off here at a wedding, and so I'm just chilling. So to the right of me, you see this outhouse. That's kind of where what I call the premarital took place. You know, everybody just chopping it up, chilling. I don't know if there was like a bachelor or bachelorette party that took place, or just maybe family that just decided to chill and interact with each other before the wedding took place. I walked in there and they had like, food, iron boards. So, everybody probably got their uniforms together, their wedding dresses and tuxedos together there. Maybe got their hair done while they were there all day. So, yeah, just the premarital. So, this is like what I call the top part of the facility for the wedding. And so, this top part. Now, look over here. Yeah, down below, that's where the wedding gonna take place. And yeah, it's real nice. So out of due respect, I ain't gonna show y'all everything, you know what I mean? But I want y'all to see this view though. Yeah, this is actually a lake. This ain't a river. This is a lake. So it's real gorgeous. But it just led me to talk about a lot of different things, man, because I do this for a living, on the side. Yeah, I got what I call the other Ray J Express motor coach. That ain't the actual name of my business, but I just figured it sounded good just because that's the name of my channel. And I actually got my own motor coach business coming up soon that I will let y'all know about soon. And stay tuned. But I'm just walking, right? And just got to thinking, it's all beautiful, man. And in a perfect world, man, I want to be married like this too. I would love to be married like this too if we lived in that type of world, right? So, but there's a problem with some of this stuff, man. And I'm just going to be sticking with a few points right now. There's a lot of things I could expand with what I have to say, but just a few main points. Well, people spend all this money, man, on the food, on the catering services, bringing the roses petals. Yeah, bringing rose petals, the lighting, the music. I mean, all that, man, for a wedding, But like I said, there's a problem with that, man. And the problem is this, what y'all think about as marriage and all this glitz and glamour y'all see here. This ain't what marriage represents, man. Marriage is just that. It's a decoration, and you're paying a lot of money for that decoration, So, I mean, my thing is, you paying a lot for a decoration, but it's most of the time you think, especially with the Christian marriages, 60% of Christian marriages, yeah, my bad, 60% of Christian marriages end up in divorce, and I believe most of the people that are being married right now are still Christian people. Now, of course, you got the rainbow community. They're also getting married too, just because most of them now have the right to do that. But I'm just sticking with just kind of the old school approach with marriage, with the whole Christian foundation per se, because that has affected a lot of what modern day marriage is in the West. And so hopefully I keep my camera still. I'll let y'all see a view of what I get to see, because I want y'all to see the view and the beauty of what marriage should be representing, not what it currently represents now with all the glitz and the glamour. See, most people do all this stuff and to have a marriage, but you're doing all this for something that may not last, So you have this decoration for marriage that may not last. And, people's anniversaries show up, and that represents a decoration that you'll have for that anniversary. That all represents something that has lasted. So if you ask me, I'm not about trying to prepare for something that won't last. I'm not about having a celebration for something that won't last. I'm all about having a celebration for something that has lasted. So, marriage, I think, should be more fundamental, instrumental, because in essence, what what true marriage represents is just that. It represents a union. And so that's why a lot of people nowadays are starting to conclude that sex is marriage. So there really isn't no such thing as premarital sex. You know, there's no such thing as premarital sex. I don't care what type of thing you had going on with a person. When you decide to have sex with them, you're married to that person one way or another. And the only reason why a person can never pair bond is because they've been bonded to too many people. You're in a bondage. You haven't set yourself free from a lot of these people that you have associated yourself with, especially as a woman. You cannot have too many men in your life that you have entertained in your bedroom. You should be restoring yourself, making yourself more pure and holy, getting your yoni cleaned up and things like that. With men, be very strategic in the type of women we have in our life. Yes, not every man is monogamous, but that doesn't mean he's a player and he's a cheater. But he still has this mindset of less is more, and that he's very thoughtful about the women that he has in his life. Because with all these women, they can make you very empty inside, and that makes it hard for you to pair bond as well, bro. So when you think about making marriage more thoughtful from that perspective, it becomes more simplified as far as how it should be conducted. So that way, after the sex has been done, after the union has been done, and the union continues to last, you can have an anniversary of the time the union took place, and in accordance when y'all let me see, and in consecutive it'd be consecutive to when y'all met, kind of how y'all tied to sex and the day y'all first met together, and maybe in between those times, y'all can develop the right time to have the anniversary. I believe personally, anniversaries matter a whole lot more than marriages. I don't mind seeing a lot of money spent on an anniversary. That means that y'all have been through it, y'all have been taking care of yourselves. And don't do it every year either. Now, some people, they might think they can do that. I'd say, have an anniversary every 10 years, maybe every 5 for some people.